morning, everyone. So we just got out of the Antlers campsite, which Wella showed you a beautiful view of this morning. It was pretty freaking awesome. We were out there on that peninsula that I showed you guys and just had a gorgeous day. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning right now, so a little later than we normally get out, but we took our time just enjoying that campsite and trying to enjoy our remaining time on the trail. Let's see. About 15 miles today. We don't have an established campsite that we're going to. We're just going to try to find a previously used stealth site alongside the trail, or we're going to camp out near one of the roads at 16 miles. It's kind of the game plan. We'll get a real good view of Katahdin here very shortly, because there's a lake coming up. It's like the Pemmican or something like that. I'm sure I butchered the name, just like we've done in all the other 14 states, or 13 states rather. But hopefully we'll be able to show you something. Let's see. How did you feel about our campsite last night, sweetie?
It was beautiful.
It was gorgeous. Oh, tell them about the privy.
So since I'm the privy master, as you may have learned by now, I checked out the privy, of course. It was a two-seater, not quite as fancy as the one in our previous video. There were no windows or curtains, but there were some friends. I think I saw the largest brown recluse I have ever seen in my entire life, at least on trail. And fortunately I didn't notice it until everything was said and done. But it was huge. I didn't know they made them that big. So, yep. Also, the privy was called Fort Relief, which I thought was pretty funny. The MATC has a pretty funny sense of humor. And the register, or the log that we have, things that you find in shelters where you kind of write down if you visited the shelter or not, they had this one located in the privy. So that was entertaining. So you had some good reading material. And that is all I have to say about that.
Alright, so we've gotten you guys a lot of privy talk lately, so I hope you're enjoying that. And yeah, that's it for now, so y'all take it easy. This is an amazing little water source here, because this is an artesian well, or spring rather, and this is pretty common down south, but it is pretty rare up here. This is actually off a spur trail on the Kadum something river. I'll put the name in there. But it is pretty neat. The water is ice cold, and it is coming out of the ground right over here. It's really hard to tell, but you can just see from the movement of the leaves on top of the water where it's coming out. But it is beautiful. Get a little bit of the sunlight filtering in. Somebody has placed a cup here, so if you're brave enough to trust that a moose didn't come in here and play, and you could have a drink of the water. But we don't trust any water, and we're going to filter everything, but it's still pretty neat. Alrighty, on we go.
I'm happy to present, move camera, Mount Katahdin.
There's the end.
So apparently, in a straight line distance, it's 16 miles away, but because of the way the AT is, we're going to walk another 34 just for fun.
Yep, it's double the distance on the AT as opposed to straight line.
Yeah, because that's AT logic.
But that's the end.
Wow.
It exists. Look at how beautiful this little stream is. Or large stream rather, small river. So beautiful with the fall colors. Alright. Oh. Well done. Look at that. Good job. Man.
Alright, y'all. This here is our dinner slash camp spot view. How amazing is that? What's probably most exciting is right there, it's Katahdin. So we're pretty close at this point. I think they said straight ahead it'd be like somewhere between 10 to 15 miles, but it's still going to take us about 34 to actually get there. But we're closer than we thought. And you might have noticed somewhere around here in the video there's a little bit of a scratch. We dropped the GoPro earlier today and our screen is scratched, so there's just going to be a little blurry section in some parts of the video. But not to worry, we're actually impressed this camera's made it 2,100 miles before getting its first scratch. Sorry about the blur, but this is just what we're going to work with for the next 2 days. Alright guys, I'm going to turn around real quick. Ooh, I'm trying to balance on a cliff. But right back here is our camp setup. We have, it's pretty sweet. So that's where I was standing. We got our camp set up. We got Justin making dinner.
Yeah, mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. We got Wes over here with his hammock set up. Yeah.
Thank you, Ina.
Alright, y'all. Talk to you later.
Hello everyone. So we spent the night at Nessuntabunt Mountain and had a spectacular sunrise this morning, as you already saw. We're knocking out about a 17-mile day to the Herd Mountain Lean-To, and then after that we'll have a short walk into Aball Bridge, which is the entrance to Baxter State Park. And speaking of Baxter State Park, we just reserved, we don't recommend this by the way, we just reserved our lean-to, so we'll have site number 9 at the Katahdin Streams Campground in Baxter State Park for Wednesday night. And then Thursday morning we're going to try to wake up at about 2 to 3 a.m. and haul butt up the mountain so we can see the sunrise atop Katahdin, which will be neat because the first place that sunlight touches on the east coast is Katahdin. So we would be the first people on the east coast to see that sunrise, which would be pretty amazing. Oh, let's see. What do you got, dear?
I think you've summed it up for now.
Summed up everything for now. 100-mile wilderness has been great. Everything aside from the camera getting scratched has been fantastic. I can't believe it took 2,150 something miles for the camera to get a friggin' scratch on it, but it happened. So hopefully it doesn't screw up the footage too bad. Yeah, so hope you guys will enjoy the last little bit of our adventure. We'll see you later. This is the beautiful Pollywog Stream. It is gorgeous with all the fall colors while they're taking a break. It is amazing. Alright guys, see ya. It's a little sketchy. So this is about 21 trail miles from Katahdin, but probably only about 10 to 15 straight line distance. Maybe even less at this point, but it is an amazing view up here on the Rainbow Ledges. There's Wella, and there's a lot of bare stone up here that was from a wildfire in the early 1900s. It's opened things up and given us this amazing view. So I hope you enjoy it. We got another 2 miles to the Herd Mountain Lean-To, and then we'll be done for the day. We'll see ya.
Hey guys. So I know Justin spoke to y'all earlier today at one of the views, and we had planned on hiking a 16 or 17 mile day to the last lean-to in the 100-mile wilderness. But Abel Bridge is so close. And for those of you that don't know, it represents the end of the 100-mile wilderness. It's 4 miles past that lean-to, and we just couldn't resist. So we are gonna hike to Abel Bridge today. It's an additional 4 miles, bringing our total to, I think, 21 and a half miles for the day, so not bad. And that'll give us a nice 9-mile hike to the bottom of Mount Katahdin tomorrow. And it'll give us some time to rest before we do our early morning summit on Thursday. So we're pretty stoked. I think we can all just kind of like see the finish line and are willing to push a little further than usual. And I'm going to get off here so I don't trip on my last 21 miles. Bye.
There it is, the end of the 100-mile wilderness. Means we've got all of about 13 to 14 miles left on this trail. All right, guys, see ya. Look at that. This is
right there.
From Abel Bridge, and there it is.
Woo!
It's the finish line.
Oh,
Oh, this is unreal.
yeah.
Yeah, it'll sink in maybe a month after we're home. Oh, look at how pretty it is. This is incredible. Awesome. Alright guys, see ya. Here's where we stayed last night with Jaws, aka Wes's dad, who has now received a trail name of the Patriot because of all of his Patriots gear, and he's usually always got an American flag out, and he's done trail magic up and down the mid-Atlantic, all the way up from outside of Daleville, Virginia, up to here to the 100-mile wilderness in Maine, and currently at Abel Bridge. But he's got a beautiful site out here he graciously allowed us to stay at so we could get showered up after being in the woods for 5 days, and then yeah, we're gonna walk 9 miles today up to the Katahdin Stream Campground, where we have a lean-to at Site 9, and we're going to get set up there, and then summit tomorrow. It's exciting. Alright guys, see ya. So we've already shown you this once, but it's just so amazing we're going to show you again. But that is Katahdin from the Abel Bridge. Now we are going to go across the way here and walk our 9 miles up to our campsite at Katahdin Springs. See ya. This is the Abel Bridge store, the last place you get resupplied up for you go summit. We just got in there, got the last little things we need, and we're about to get on our way.
Would you like a picture next to it?
Here we are, officially entering Baxter State Park. Alright dear, showcase this kiosk.
Hello, my name is Wella. I'm going to be showcasing the kiosk today. Right over here, we have the important AT through hiker information and sign-up sheet. So, a lot of hikers stay at the Birches Shelter, which is set up specifically for through hikers. You can see up here, we have a sign-up sheet. There's room for 10 people, or 12 people, sorry. That's $10 a person. We were able to get a lean-to at the Katahdin Stream Campground, so that's where we'll be staying tonight. And then that's where we're going to end up tomorrow. So it'll be a 4.5 miles up to the summit.
Yeah, about
Yeah.
4.5, 5 miles to the top.
What else would you like me to show them?
The sign up sheet over there,
Oh, yes. So then,
or the log.
right now, we have the log. So you here you see Hook and Swiss Miss. You put in the time that you're signing in or coming into Baxter State Park, where you're camping at. It's pretty exciting. Kind of neat for us to see who's ahead of us.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And then they just have a bunch of information over here.
Yep, just general information. Alright, anything else you can think of?
Yeah. I hope you enjoyed this little introduction. The next video you'll see is us summiting the mountain.
Probably a campsite tonight.
Okay, the campsite.
Yeah,
Maybe
hopefully
after
some
that.
more stuff in between.
Okay.
Alright.
So as we had mentioned earlier, there's 2 different places for campers to stay, or hikers, on their last night before they summit. We are here at the Birches campsite. This is one of the lean-tos. There's a tent platform over here. And they actually have 2 lean-tos. This is the one that you pay $10 for. Here's the other one. Oh, no trip. Ta-da! Yeah, so the site capacity is for 12 people, so 6 people per lean-to. And then, you can't see it, but right over here they have bear cables, which is fancy. We haven't seen bear cables since shortly after, let's see, we saw it in the Smokies, but we haven't really seen bear cables since. Here's just an info sheet. It also gives you directions. Ta-da! Ranger station. Yep. This is so exciting. This is very surreal. We have these nice benches right here. Oops. Privy back there. Nice little campfire area. Yep. And that, my friends, is all. We have a place at the Katahdin Stream Campground, so we will show you our lean-to here in a little bit.
So here it is. Home sweet home for our last night on the Appalachian Trail. And that is actually the trail right there. That is the Hunt Trail leading up Katahdin, which is somewhere back over here through the trees. And we've got the beautiful Katahdin stream itself going right in front of the campsite. We've got a fire pit right here, and we can buy a bundle of firewood for $3 at the ranger station, which I believe we will do. And hopefully it'll be an early night today, because it's gonna be an early morning for sure. Alright guys, see ya. Hey guys, so I figured we'd tour you around the Katahdin Stream Campground here in Baxter State Park. And I'm standing in the middle of the day use area for picnic tables, and they've got fireplaces and things here for people to use. Got the parking area over there for day hikers or people that use the walk-in campsites. Yeah, it is gorgeous. So we'll be cutting in and out, just showing you guys a little bit more of the park. And here's the entrance to Katahdin Stream at the ranger station over there on the right, in the bridge with the Katahdin Stream itself. I'm going to show you here shortly. And then look at that way up on the tree line there. That is Katahdin. So it's going to be all us tomorrow. Alright. Here is Katahdin Stream. Look at how beautiful that is. I really hope that smear on the camera lens or the scratch isn't messing things up too bad for you guys. It is pretty stunning. Got a gorgeous bridge here going across the stream. And then the ranger station right up here, which we're about to walk to. Alright, so here's the ranger station. This will be where we leave our packs tomorrow morning. They're kind enough to provide day packs for the thru hikers, and you can leave them in there. That way your stuff is nice and secure when you make your way up. They provide firewood here for $3 a bundle. They do this to make sure that there aren't any invasive species that are introduced to the park, because Baxter State Park, as well as Katahdin, is home to several extremely rare species that only occur here. So they do their best to minimize impact to the area. But this is pretty neat. Great little setup they have in there. Alright. So this is the porch where we'll be leaving our things. You can see there's some thru hikers that are already up on the ridge right now, left their stuff here. And then if you look over here, this is where they've got the day packs that we'll use for the morning. And our final register. So everybody that's come down has recorded their time. Cool little quote, saying their farewell to their friends. It's pretty neat. We'll come sign this thing as soon as we come down tomorrow.
We are here with Wes from the Wes and Andy Show, and he made a ramen bomb today and was going to show you what's in there and what it looks like.
And to be fair, this isn't a real ramen bomb. This is a fancy ramen bomb. So ramen bomb is you cook up a thing of ramen, and then the juice that you have in that ramen, you pour a little bit of instant mashed potatoes in, and that's your ramen bomb. A fancy ramen bomb is you have a backpacker pantry chicken with gravy, dressing, and potatoes
That's super fancy.
meal, which is fancy in itself. And then instead of ramen, you go with a cup of noodles, which is fancier.
Instead of a bag of noodles.
Yeah, and so you cook this bad boy up, and then you pour that into your mashed potatoes, add a little bit more water, and then the secret ingredient is a little sprinkled crushed up Doritos. If you want to
Fantastic.
take a look.
Is this the Last Supper? That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
So this is
Yep.
our last supper, and I figured I'd treat myself. That is a fancy ramen bomb.